Hi class, how you doing? Okay, we're going to talk a little bit about week 7. Now this is a week that I would recommend if you're behind in any way, please, please, please get caught up. This is the place to do it. And it's at the middle of the semester. It's a perfect time to have a week with no actual artwork to be scanned. This is purely text files. We're just going to be having discussions about these principles of design, it's an important discussion. But it should give you some free time to be able to catch up on some of the time-consuming work that you might be behind on. Let's just talk, I'm going to really quickly about what's going to be happening here. Okay, we're going to be looking on the internet to find the answers and find definitions for all of these things. Just do a Google search, you'll come up with some answers to the definitions to these terms. Okay, dominance, subordination, repetition. You want to find definitions for all those things, and the format can be something like this. They recommend you put the sources in there. Yeah, I'm not that concerned about that. I just want the information, okay? And so, they don't give the actual definitions. They don't want you to cheat. It's going to be really easy, though, to actually find the definitions. And then, once you have your definitions, you're going to see other people's definitions, which are going to vary slightly, and you can talk about those differences. And what I'd like you to do is actually, these are just going to be text files. I'd like you to just copy and paste the information into your post. It's just the easiest for me. People aren't having to open up things outside of the web page. Okay. Then you're going for the subhead principles, alignment, center of interest, etc., etc. Going down through all these different things, and here. And where it would fall under. You see what I mean? So you've got these are subhead principles. So you've got the main principles and where these ones would most pertain to. Okay. So for example, you've got dominant and subordination. You've got focal point, which is something that could go there. Center of interest, which is something that could go there. Emphasis, which is something that could go there. Now, it's not to say that some of these things couldn't actually cross borders. So that people are going to have different definitions of what goes where. And I don't have a problem with that. In fact, I encourage you, it'll help you understand better to actually see where everything goes. Okay? So, here's more examples of how I want you to do it. Once again, this isn't as important to me. I want you to actually... So first you're going to find the definitions, then you're going to put where they apply. Okay, but I don't, just the information. I want the text into the message body. Okay, we're going to look up some different terms and basically come up with a list of terms that you might encounter, right? So. Here we go, just some more examples of what needs to be done there. Okay, so it's going to be you guys discussing these different things, and I'd encourage you guys just to be critical, get involved with what's going on, not critical in a negative way, but really look carefully at what's posted. You'll learn a lot from this, and some of these things might seem unimportant at this time, but trust me, the terms will be crucial in the future. When you really start organizing pictures and things like that. So here's just some examples of some different kinds of ideas and how they might apply to artwork. Okay. All right, guys. Hey, have a good week. Let me know if you have any questions, as always, and we'll talk soon. Bye.